It's not looking good. It's been 1 year exactly since we got that Fat D.
Oh my god.
Yeah, since we got For All the Dogs by Drake. And not for nothing, I've been seeing on Twitter like random TikToks pop up, like people talking about the album like for the past week, saying that it's better now with time. Obviously, I don't agree with some stances where people are saying it's a classic album. But people were sleeping on it like it's a classic, cult classic. You know, I still hold to this day that. Do I think? Let me think about it. Yeah, right. This is his worst album. I think I said it was his worst album, or did I put CLB?
I was about to say, I think
Nah,
me personally, I
CLB.
think CLB's his worst.
I think I said CLB. Yeah, because CLB, because this one I think it would kind of save there was if we include a Scary Hours version, it saves it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to include that, and you kind of have to, because you can't even go back to listen to the older version. You gotta like skim. You like the only version that's available when you find it right away is a Scary Hours version, deluxe version. Second, to, let's say, his second to worst album, I think. Still, I don't think that it's gotten better with time. I don't, and then that's his own line, right? He says, drop first they say you drop it. Chat. What's the Drake lyric? Drop it, and then it says later they say it's a classic, it's a sleeper, or later they say it's a sleeper.
I know what you're talking about.
First they say it's whack, then they say it's a sleeper. What's the lyric, guys, in the live chat? Let us know. But it's like, I can see how people are appreciating it more, but I never thought that it was horrible when it first came out. I just felt like, damn, I expected more because he's been on this like Take Care 2 type of vibe since COB. He's kind of been like teasing like a Take Care 2 type of album, and we haven't gotten that, right? He's still with this playlist type of shit, throwing a bunch of different sounds for everyone, but people are appreciating it more. The Picasso song, and I would say more than anything, I'm saying people are appreciating his lyrics. It seems like they're looking back at his lyrics and they're like, oh my God, he's speaking, he was talking. But I don't think it's amazing. Like that fact that this is happening is not really a great sign. It's showing you that Drake hasn't dropped, right? And what has dropped, these loosies and leaks and shit, these 100 gig shit.
Nothing's sticking.
Nothing's sticking, so people are going back to your old shit. Niggas want my old shit, buy my old albums. Like people are going back to the older album like, oh, let me go play this back, right? Let me go and listen to this. And it's actually like 1 year anniversary, which is crazy. The timing of this whole like conversation happening and then the 1 year anniversary happening almost feels like it's manufactured. I don't want to say it is, but it gave that vibe where I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh, wait, today is this day? Oh my God, I didn't have no idea. What were you looking at? What's happening?
Nothing. When you go.
Well, how do you feel about that Fat D, Noel?
You go first.
The Fat D?
Yeah, that Fat D.
I didn't even know the internet was calling it that.
Yeah, it was Fat D for all the dogs.
That's
Fat D.
crazy. I like the album. I don't think it's a classic like anybody says. I also do think that 21 Savage has been just getting better over the years. I think he saved that album. I don't think that Drake is rapping like, I'm not saying he's rapping at a low rate. I'm just saying he's like peaked is what it feels like.
Yeah.
I think he hit a peak in his lyrical ability. And anything he puts out, let's be honest, is Drake. It's going to get streams. People are going to click on the video, whatever else. So, this being a year since that album came out doesn't affect me. Like, I haven't gone back to that album personally, but I can see why people would. It's a decent album.
Yeah. What do you think?
The album is terrible. And I listened to it.
Today?
Today, hell yeah. I listen to like 3 songs of that deluxe probably every day on my mother's soul. And the normal one. Like I love polar opposites. But this is my issue. And this is why I beef with this whole problem. I don't think it's a good album. I don't think it grew with time. I think the music industry sucks. And I think it is one of the last albums that we've been able to grow with that was properly marketed to us. So we have it in our mind. Like it's something you can go back to and you remember.
The bar is low.
Yeah. Versus newer music that you're getting and it's in such high influx or it's not even being marketed well.
Yeah.
Because the niggas are not even hearing about the new songs coming out.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to it.
Yeah.
It's not resonating well with you. It's not hitting you in the moment. What's hitting more is the old stuff because that was actually presented to you in a way and it had a certain content matter that, it resonated with you. It stood with you. So because when we were at the club and they were singing the women were singing the Sexy Red song, I'm like, y'all don't like it as much as you think you do.
What? Nah, that shit is fire.
It's fire.
Stop. No.
It's fire.
We were outside this weekend.
We was outside, and the women were singing it.
People were going crazy to that song.
Yes, but
Rich Baby Daddy still goes crazy in any club, any lounge.
Yeah.
A year later.
But there are songs.
Yeah, a year later.
But there are songs
Yeah.
out. Yeah, but there are songs out right now that are better than that song, and they get no attention. And it's because the music industry's fried. Vic, you were sitting there hearing songs you never heard before too.
Oh yeah,
In
the
the
Mega
club?
Stallions.
Oh yeah.
The Glorilla songs. Like there was song the Lotto song. Like we're hearing it, we're like this is good.
Yeah.
What the hell has this been? And it's because, bro, they suck at promoting these artists.
No, but I think
That's a
those
fact, though.
specifically is because like there was a lot of girls in the club, so they're gonna play girl music, and I haven't heard still the full Lotto album, and I still haven't heard the Mega Stallion
alright.
album. So that's what happened with I think that night because we were getting some
JT got a good
songs.
album.
JT, right? The JT album. I heard the JT album. That's the one I did hear.
That one was
And I'm
good.
gonna hear on Friday the Glorilla album. That shit, I got to. That shit's gonna be crazy. That Glorilla album.
Yeah, it has to be insane.
God, that has her debut album technically too, because everything's been a mixtape.
She played it well.
It's gonna work in her benefit. I think like this rolled out has been great. But reading the track list, right, and I'm in the live chat. Shout out to the live chat too. Let me see what they're saying. So they're saying, you guys are saying, let's be real. He has a group of writers. He buys songs. Maybe he's losing his ability to curate an album. Or he's a business and that's making playlist albums. God bless you guys.
tore him up, but Jesus Christ,
Christ.
there's a point there, and it's not a bad one.
My God.
When you get to that point, like everyone was saying, he has to make albums for everyone, then it sounds like a fucking playlist. What are we talking about?
They said a Drake album pre-Kendrick Super Bowl would peak though if he times it right.
I
It
agree.
would. It would be
I
crazy.
agree.
He can drop the classic Drake album that people have been wanting. I think he has a classic. I think he has 2 classics at least.
Left?
No, that he in his career.
Oh,
Nothing was the same. Take
almost
care.
screamed.
Take care.
Yeah, of course.
Some people
I
say
put Take Care as a classic.
If you're reading This Is Too Late, it's a classic. That shit
Yeah,
gives classic vibes.
Yeah, he has 4
Yeah.
for me.
What a Time to Be Alive.
No.
What a time to be alive.
It's a cult classic. So it goes up to 5.
And are we gonna count
Some
So Far
people
Gone?
say his first 3.
No.
That's a mixtape classic.
It's a mixtape classic though.
Mixtape classic.
It's a mixtape classic.
Sure.
And if you want to get more culty, people throw in comeback season on there. I won't, but people throw that one in.
Yo, you throw comeback
Season's
season in that
crazy.
list, you're a disgusting person.
Some people do it.
Oh my God.
Some people
You didn't
do it.
fuck with comeback season.
The thing about comeback season is it's dated, like incredibly dated.
Really?
Oh, shout out to
Yeah, that sound
still
is
go back to
dated.
it.
Shout out to Pixel Honcho.
Go
He
to that
said,
nostalgic.
Yeah, nostalgic.
or she said, I'm not sure who Pixel Honcho is. It's a Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah, the Kool-Aid man avatar said in the live chat, if you're talking about Drake and K Dot still, then hip hop is dead right now.
Thank
I
you.
feel that. I feel that.
The industry's cooked.
I feel that. People are saying a nostalgia album tour would be a good idea. Remember, he did do those one-off shows in New York where he was playing his biggest. Not
You went
biggest.
to that show, right?
No, I wanted to. I didn't
Oh,
go.
okay.
I didn't
Wango
go.
went.
Oh, that was Wango.
Long, it was expensive. But it was like B-sides, I think. But it was like cult classic songs. That's what it was. And he had his living room and like his album covers recreated on stage in a small stage setting.
it was fire.
And it gave nostalgic vibes. But he didn't go full tour with it. Well, I think he had like reminiscence of it for the Biggest of What tour with J. Cole. He had moments like that where he would, I think he had the couch out and shit.
He had it with the normal one too, the blurred out with. He was with his mom.
It's all a blur. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
It's all blur, yeah.
But yeah, both versions of the extended tour. But I think that he needed to keep it intimate how he was doing it. That would be crazy. Like do a show here in Providence at the Strand and shit. Like that would be crazy. Like doing intimate
Insane.
crowds, like a whole tour like that. That's the route he should have gone. But obviously, Live Nation, I guess, like he said, he was a slave to them. He needed to get that bigger bag, and it ended up being great. Because, I mean, with 2 tours in one, he should have fucking broken the record, and he did. Now he's the #1 grossing rap tour of all time with like $600-something million, something crazy.
It's crazy you bring that up. I'm never gonna forget when J. Cole did the Strand, because he did the it wasn't Dollar Dream tour. It was the Forgotten Cities tour.
Yes, Forest Hills
The
Drive.
That's when me and Eric went.
I
So
was
that's when I
there.
met him.
Yeah, I was
And
about
I'm
to say,
like-
how the fuck can you forget if you went?
Yeah, Boss
Yo,
and Omen and them were chilling in the
It
hallway.
was crazy, yo. And like that was the whole reasoning for it. Was like J. Cole's like, yo, I want this to be personal. Yo, Drake's never done a personal tour.
He hasn't done it. He's done it like a I think the New York date. I think he did a LA one, but it was cut short. He didn't keep it going. He did the bigger tour because Live Nation was like, oh, let's throw a bag on this idea. But I'd rather him do something like that and then maybe roll that out into this album. But yeah, I don't think that For All the Dogs, I don't think it necessarily got better with time. I think it's more what you guys are kind of alluding to, like the time just changing. Because for me, I'm still keeping it where it's at. You know,
In terms of his albums.
discographies. As far as if we're judging it off his discographies, I'm still keeping it where it's at. If you look at the track list, right, we got Virginia Beach, Amen with Tizo Touchdown, which girls love that song, to be honest. It's one of my least favorite on the album. Girls love that song, like the Tizo Touchdowns part. Calling for You with 21 Savage. I don't like that song, but people were rocking with it.
I love that song.
Fear of Heights. Not a really big fan of Fear of Heights. Daylight. I like it, but I hate the fact that it could be him alluding to killing XXXtentacion, and I hate that every time he fucking does that. First Person Shooter, one of the most classic rap songs of all time.
Yep.
The Yeet record.
That's just insane. I love it.
I love the beginning. And to be honest, I do like Virginia Beach because of the fucking Frank Ocean sample. I wish your mother could be proud of you. Yeah, yeah. It's like a unreleased Frank Ocean song that he sampled, which I think that song's gotten better with time with me. 7969 Santa. I love that record. Slime You Out. Sliming You Out.
That record didn't. I don't think it did what they thought it was supposed to do.
Nah.
I hate that song so much.
I'm not really a huge fan of that one. Bahama Promises I like. That's one of the ones that people have been highlighting on TikTok with the lyrics. Tried Our Best. Decent record. Screw the World interlude. I don't really need it. Drew a Picasso, one of the best songs on this project, and one of the ones that people highlight lyrically with Time Now. Members Only. Party Next Door. I like that record, bro. I don't think Drake and Party really miss.
That was a mess.
No, you crazy. This record right here, you're bugging. Let me see. I cannot defend her. You're too down with the gangy. You're one of my members. Come on, Noel. Stop it. What would Pluto do? What would Pluto do? He probably fucking on this hoe. Hey, which might have been him alluding to Future fucking his girl.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Or a girl that he fucked or some shit. All the Parties. I like that record with Chief Keef. I think it was kind of a unique way to use Chief Keef. I'm like, but I do like the record. Could do without Chief Keef, but it's like, I wanted their collaboration to be better. 8 AM in Charlotte. I think is maybe his worst timestamp record. I think so.
Without a doubt.
I think so.
You heard the way it's mixed?
What, terribly?
It's so bad, bro.
Yeah, I think they rushed that release, to be honest, because he wanted to do something, but they kept it. It's rough. BBL Love, I'm good without that feature. I mean, that interlude.
Terrible.
Gently with Bad Bunny, one of the worst Drake songs of all time.
Of all time.
I forgot Bad Bunny's on his album. That's how bad that shit was. God bless. Another Late Night with Lil Yachty.
Terrible.
I'm good without it. Away From Home. Amazing record.
What song is the one?
I think that's a cult Drake song. That's the one he's talking about his mother and his life.
Yeah.
Away From Home.
Which one was the one where it starts with the Mafia sample, the Godfather sample? No, it was
Might have been on the Scary Hours shit.
No, it's that
Red
album.
Button?
It starts with a Scarface sample where he's talking about, I'm the bad guy. I need to be the bad. And then like that beat was so beautiful. And then it drops to the
chat
worst.
knows. The chat don't know.
Chat, tell me because
what's that
fucking hate that song, bro. It's the most beautiful beat in the beginning. So monotone. It's so beautiful.
Polar
and
opposites.
Then it drops
You like Polar Opposites, right? Polar
I
Opposites.
love Polar Opposites. What are you talking about? Shit.
And then Scary Hours. To me, there's no skips on Scary Hours. Red Button, Stories About My Brother, The Shoe Fits, Wickman, Evil Ways, You Broke My Heart. You Broke My Heart. I think You Broke My Heart should have been, if he put it on the main album, should have been the main single for the whole album. You Broke My Heart. That beat is crazy. He did a video to it eventually. The video was bad. It was like, okay, random shit.
Daylight.
Oh, Shut Up in Daylight. Oh, yeah,
Fucking hate that song. So stupid.
It's annoying.
Annoying as hell.
But I was playing it a lot during the time. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's like, I could do good without it. But that's the For All the Dogs review a year later. They gonna love me for my ambition. And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, Cap. If you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.